Hi guys, we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Things are not looking good for Loose Tooth. Oh my goodness, what is Crooked Teeth gonna do? It has been unfortunately reported that Cardi B and Partisan Fontaines Tooted Up earned 305,000 streams its first full day of release on Paleify. A lot of her fans and the general public are calling this a flop, saying that Cardi B should have done more for her basically comeback single of 2025. It's not like an album single, but it's her comeback record since she last dropped, basically, because she hasn't dropped anything since the Wannabe remake. Not only that, basically Nicki Minaj is dominating on Paleify. She is getting 12 million streams daily. Cardi B is only getting 5.41 streams daily. Megan, with 2 albums, is getting 4.86 million streams daily. And she released 2 albums last year. Scratch Off is getting 3 million. Lil' Kim and Remy Ma are both getting 1 million daily streams. Now, from what I've been hearing, Titanic is not going to be pushing this record. It's not getting any radio play or payola because they do not care about her doing a record with Partisan Fontaine. You know, she's just releasing this for the fans because I guess, you know, Barty Gang, they're a little bit thirsty for anything from Cardi B. But not only that, if her songs continue to flop or not stick on the charts, I'm hearing that Titanic is willing to let her go because they're losing money by pushing Cardi B, especially if none of her songs, even the song that went top 10 last year, the Dr. Miami record, that didn't really stick on the charts, okay? It started to slowly come down the charts, and Titanic feels like Cardi B hasn't had a really big hit single since WAP and Up. That's how they feel. They feel like she hasn't had a really big hit single since 2020, 2021. Now, moving on from that, Doja Cat is clearly dominating, making Cardi B bow down because Born Again by DRL, Doja, Ray, and Lisa had one of the biggest debuts this year so far. They debut on Paleify with 7.6 million streams, okay? One of the biggest debuts in 2025. Not only that, Born Again by Lisa, featuring Doja Cat Ray, earns the biggest 24-hour debut by any music video on YouTube this year with an all-time still on the clock at 8 million. Okay. Now, some of y'all might say, oh, well, Partisan Fontaine is not as big as those artists Doja Cat has been working with. But Cardi B has worked with Kanye West, and Lil Durk didn't do these numbers. Oh, let's keep it real. She's worked with Shakira, didn't do these numbers. So Cardi B just don't have the sauce Doja Cat has. And to be quite honest, the Lisa, Doja, and Ray collaboration is much better than whatever Partisan Fontaine and Cardi B put out. What they put out was dookie, was garbage. It was trash. Now, why is Nicki Minaj getting harassed while she's on hiatus? Now, Kendrick Perkins, who is a former NBA player, decided to throw some shade at Nicki and big up the chart-obsessed racists and Queen B.
The Warriors ceiling with Jimmy right now is a first round exit. Okay, listen. I was looking for the Warriors. I'm thinking that they're gonna go out there and, you know, go get a Beyonce or Taylor Swift. They end up getting a Nicki Minaj, and that's okay.
Whoa, you about to?
That's just.
Hey, listen.
But that's not.
Whoa.
But that's not. But that's
the Barbie's gonna get you, boy. The Barb's gonna get you, boy.
Ain't hard to find.
Now, Kendrick Perkins did apologize. He said, I wish I had known about the Barbs before my Nicki Minaj take. Don't charge it to my heart. My apologies. I don't want no smoke. Then Wayne responded because, you know, he be paying attention to the sports, child. he knows what's going on when it comes to the sports world. He said the Warriors thought they was getting a Chart Obsessed Racist or Beyonce and ended up getting a Kendrick Perkins. Stop playing, bitch. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I feel like the general public don't respect Nicki like they respect Queen Bee and Taylor Swift when it comes to their careers. Nicki Minaj is the highest grossing and highest selling female rapper of all time. Okay? Not of the 2020s, of all time. She outsold Missy, outsold Queen Latifah, Lil' Kim, all of the greats. But she don't really get the respect in the industry like she should. And I don't know if it's because of her internet persona, like how she is from how people perceive her online or whatnot, but I feel like she never get that same respect. Like, do we not forget about the Holy Trinity was Riri, Nicki, and Queen Bee, and now they trying to replace Nicki and the Holy Trinity. So it's just the disrespect is crazy. Now, moving on from that, Off the Cheat has basically exposed some secrets about Cardi B. He tweeted, "Had you last week, by the way. My new B-word batter." Okay. Now, if you guys remember, I think it was last week where he posted this meme and it basically was one dog effing another dog. And a lot of people thought that it could have been him basically bragging about sleeping with Cardi B while she's messing with bottom bussy Stefan Diggs. Okay, which I'm sure Steph Diggs is probably sleeping with other people too, including men. So, all is fair in love and war. He also said B-word been cheating since 2019. He also tweeted Tommy and Sammy, don't know what that means. I ain't tell when you did with the rat emoji. We sharing. So he's saying that him and Stefan Diggs are sharing Cardi B. And then he also tweeted blood tests. So a lot of people are speculating that the child Cardi B recently had, I think it was, when did she give birth? In October or September last year? It may not be off the cheats, okay? He's basically saying that she's a known cheater and she's been sleeping around. He doesn't believe that their third child is his. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, it also was revealed that Off the Cheat's mistress, she had a baby by Off the Cheat and was forced to get rid of it. But she used to hang out with Stefan Bottom Diggs. So it looks like Botch and Bitter might be getting set up. Because how did Off the Cheat's mistress hang out with your new dude and take your old dude? That don't make sense to me. It seems as though Cardi B is joining in on the circus and she is becoming a clown. Now, following the scammies, Queen Bee's Cowboy Carter is expected to re-enter the Billboard 200 album chart at number 20 with 25K units sold, okay, according to Hits Daily Double. So congratulations to her. The Weeknd will be number one. He's allegedly doing 400,000 first week, which is really, really good for him. So congratulations to Queen Bee and The Weeknd. Now, people are dragging Nicki Minaj's half-sister Ming, who is going to be on Baddies, okay? Now, if y'all have been on my Patreon, I've been talking about Ming going on Baddies. That's going to help launch her rap career. Since Nicki Minaj won't sign her to Heavy on it. She has to go on reality TV, just like Cardi B did, to get some exposure. Okay, so this is a chess move for Ming to get some exposure for her rap career, because she do rap and sing. I don't think she raps or sings that well, but you can always make improvements, okay? What Ming really needs, she needs a ghostwriter, okay? That's one thing she needs. She also needs a stylist. The hair has gotten better, but she definitely do need a stylist. And then also she's going to need a major label to back her. Okay, because even if you have talent, if you're not signed to these major labels and getting a major push, you ain't going to see no type of success. So that's something else she probably need to do. So hopefully Baddies will help her get signed and she'll be able to launch her rap and singing career. Let me know how y'all feel about that, and will you guys be supporting Nicki Minaj's half-sister, Ming? Now, it has been reported that Kung Fu Kenny is rumored to have a big surprise for the Super Bowl happening tonight. I'm definitely ready. I hope it's new music. I wouldn't mind another guest other than SZA, but I'm really hoping he dropped the GNX Deluxe, okay? And keep his foot on Ovi Ho, Whackademics, and Champagne Thickums' neck, okay? So hopefully it's more music, but I wouldn't mind another guest performer because I heard that he could possibly have another performer after Super Bowl, so I wouldn't mind that. But let me know how y'all feel about it. And what do you think is going to be the surprise? Now, Kanye West is going off still. We're not going to get into all of his crackhead tweets, but he tweeted something very interesting, which has a lot of people talking. He said, the only rappers that have never crossed me in any way is Thug, Cardi, Quavo, Rocky, Nast, or is that supposed to be Nas? And he put Nast, and Eminem. I think it's just the nature of the sport of rap. Everybody want to be number one. So it's hard to deal with the fact that that's me and there's only one ye God on earth. Okay, well, you definitely not the number one rapper. Let's be very clear. That ship has sailed. Now, if it was 2006 or 2003, you still wouldn't even be the number one rapper. But you might have been like top 5. But Kanye has never been the number one rapper for me. And a lot of people are talking about how, Nicki Minaj is not on this list. So Nicki Minaj has Wrongton. Remember, she wouldn't clear her new body verse during the Pink Friday 2 era because she wanted it to come out years ago. New Body's old. I don't understand why he didn't mention Kung Fu Kenny. What has Kung Fu Kenny ever done to you? Why didn't you mention him? See, Kanye West is jealous of Kung Fu Kenny. I don't think he's jealous of Kung Fu Kenny performing at the Super Bowl because Kanye West knows that he's blackballed. He's been talking about it and tweeting about it. So he knows where he stands in the industry. But I think he's probably jealous of Kung Fu Kenny's recent popularity, newfound popularity, after he successfully dissed Champagne Thickums. And Kanye West has been in the game longer than Kung Fu Kenny and has not been able to successfully diss Champagne Thickums. Never. I don't think Kanye West has ever written a great diss track, ever. He's thrown shots, but he's never written a great diss track. Okay. And so with that being said, I didn't really understand why it seemed as though he was kind of throwing shade at Kung Fu Kenny, Nicki Minaj. We already know he was beefing with Champagne Thickums. And also, what happened between him and Wayne? Why wasn't Wayne on the list? I've never heard Wayne diss Kanye, so I also thought that was interesting. But let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Kanye West will be receiving Donkey of the Day again because he proved what I've been saying, that he is jealous that Kung Fu Kenny was able to take Champagne Thickums out successfully, something that he's never been able to do, even though he's very creative, but he's not a lyrical genius. He said Monty, Limpin, Lucian, Universal Music, and Vendi Corporation used Kendrick to make an example out of Champagne Thickums. Then had the Scammy singing the minor line, and Champagne Thickums was taken to trial for pedo claims. They would play that song in the courtroom, and everyone that ever danced to Champagne Thickums would get their popcorn and watch another black idol be thrown in jail. Okay? Now, here's the thing, though. Well, if he did get pedo claims against him and he had to go to court, that would make sense for them to play the song, dummy. Okay? Why wouldn't they play the song? Kung Fu Kenny would be proven right. And like I said before, this is a form of jealousy against him not being able to take out Champagne Thickums. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you've been beefing with that man for years, and you never came out with a creative song to take him out. And you're supposed to be an icon, so I know you're fuming. Okay? If you commit any crimes, whether it was R. Kelly, Bill, no shade, even Thug, you deserve jail time. And that's what it is. Then he said this, which was very disrespectful. He said, if someone was to beat up their girl in public, would that be considered domestic violence, or is that outdoor violence, or is it just public indecency? He also posted the Puff and Cassie video of her getting beat in that hallway. And I just thought, wow, you got 2 daughters. And if a man was on camera beating them up, I'm sure you would feel some way about it. You would want that man in jail. But you think committing crimes against women of minorities are fine, because Cassie's not white like the women you like to date. Okay? She might be mixed with something, but she's definitely not white. And so it's okay to commit crimes against minorities, but when it comes to white women, I notice you don't really bash them like that. You said white people are racist, but you never really bash the white women that you sleep with. So at the end of the day, donkey of the day to crackhead Kanye West. I'm just waiting for the industry to completely take him out, to be quite honest. What he did was very disgusting. To make fun of women getting arred and beaten, that's sick. He definitely needs to be taken out. I feel no sympathy for him. None. He will never be able to perform or headline at the Super Bowl ever again. Okay? Those chances are over. So him being jealous of Kung Fu Kenny performing at the Super Bowl is null and void, because he was part of his own demise with all these tweets. It's not like somebody took him out. He took his own self out. He ruined his own career. I will never stream his music again, and I really do hope the industry take him out. Okay? He clearly wants it. Now, moving on from that, Florida judge denies Milagro Graham's dismissal motion regarding the Megan Thee Stallion lawsuit against the blogger. In the court documents, it states, but plaintiff's claims extends far beyond mere negligence. They paint a picture of intentional campaign to destroy her reputation. That is more than enough to satisfy the pleading standard. Okay? So, the lawsuit will still be going on, and let me know who you guys think is going to win. Now, it has been reported that Kung Fu Kenny and REVE got a track on the way. Wow. An insider revealed that the track is sonically ambitious and lyrically powerful, reflecting on their growth as artists and as cultural icons. It's Rihanna's first big step back into the music industry, okay? Now, all I'm hoping for is that it's not on the Smurfs soundtrack, okay? If it's on the Smurfs soundtrack, ReRe is receiving Donkey of the Day, okay? Because ain't she working on the soundtrack to that? It better be for original music only, whether it's on the GNX, deluxe album, or Rihanna's solo music coming back to the industry. But she already did a soundtrack for Black Panther. Didn't she do like 2 songs for Black Panther? And those songs were trash. So Rihanna don't need to be doing no soundtrack music, in my opinion. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.